Hey guys! Today I'm going to show you how to make this tiny diamond squishy from the movie Trolls.
Yeah, Tiny Diamond is my name. Come straight from my daddy's name. My whole body's made of glitter, and I'll throw it in your face.
The first thing we're going to make is the head. So you'll be needing a piece of memory foam that is 2 by 2 inches. And you want to cut that into the shape of a ball. Then you want to flatten the top of the head, and that's because we're going to be putting another piece of foam on top. Next, I got another 2 by 2 inch piece of memory foam, and I'm going to draw out where the hairline is. Then I'm going to cut that portion out, and this will just help make it easier to glue down the hair. You can see that the two pieces fit together perfectly now. Then I'm going to give a little texture to the hair, and to do this all you have to do is cut a bunch of lines. I use Fabric Fusion to glue down the hair, but you can also use Puffy Paint. Next, for the ears, you want to cut a shape of a heart and cut it in half. I'm going to glue these down with Puffy Paint. The body is going to be 2 inches by 1.5, and I'm going to cut this into a cylinder. To shape the legs, you want to cut out the middle portion. Then I'm going to cut a dent in between the body and the legs so that the legs are more visible. To do this, all you have to do is cut in a U shape, and you could trim down the legs a little bit if necessary. Next, I'm going to create the feet, and to do that, I cut out a portion from the front and a portion from the back. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So this is how the body looks right now, and as you can see, the body is still a little too big, so I'm going to trim that down. For the finishing touches of the body, I'm going to create the toes. After you're finished shaping the body, you can glue that to the head. I also created the arms and glued those on. To make the arms, you want to cut 2 ovals and cut in a diagonal line. For the nose, I drew it out with Sharpie and then I cut that out. Now it's time to paint your squishy, so I'm going to paint this entire thing silver. I'm using a metallic silver color, but if you don't have this color, you can also mix black and white to create gray. After the first layer dried, I also added a second coat. This step is optional, but for the last coat, I'm using a glitter puffy paint, which is just silver paint with glitter. Tiny Diamond is very sparkly, so this gives a nice finishing touch. Then you want to paint the hair white. I'm going to paint the nose green and then stick that on with silver puffy paint. Now we're going to paint the face. So for the eyes, you want to paint 2 white circles. After that dries, you want to paint 2 smaller black circles. And at this point, you can also draw the mouth and the eyebrows. And finally, you want to finish the eyes with 2 white dots. I also drew the tooth and earrings with the white puffy paint. The final step is to make the glasses, so I'm using a transparent binder folder, and I'm going to draw 2 squares for the glasses and cut that out with scissors. You also want to cut out a small arch on the bottom of the glasses so that it can fit on top of the nose. And finally, we have our finished Tiny Diamond squishy. It's very sparkly from the glitter paint and slow rising as well. Thanks for watching this video and subscribe and like to Peacock Kids for more great videos. Bye!